I'm Jen Page.
And I'm John Curtis.
And we're two nerds in a garage. Barely. We made it.
Hi.
Oh. Teach us to make breakfast before and stay up late night playing video games.
Nerds, you're going to see something today. It's the real-time melting of two people. It's going to happen.
Good morning, nerds.
Hello.
Maria, Jenna, Jason. Whee! Yeah, so we stayed up way too late playing Rogue Company.
Yes.
It's the new game by the makers of Realm Royale, which is the game I like most. And we played it and we kept playing because we kept losing. We're like, okay, we're going to just play till we win one.
We won some.
No, we won in the early phase. And then we lost every game. We just got cocky or something. I don't know what happened. It was the two of us and our friend Nick, who's also a DP and an actor who works with us. And then we have a rando person, and we could not win. But the thing is, John does this thing where he goes, "Oh, we're not going to go out like that, are we?" And I'm like, "Okay, babe, it's 10, it's 10:30, it's 10:45, it's 11." I'm like, "No, I need beauty sleep." So what happens? I woke up late. I'm exhausted.
So late.
Then I had to make breakfast to pep me up.
Oh, it was really good though. We
barely
made the
made
most horrendous looking
buckwheat pancakes. Have you ever had buckwheat pancakes?
They looked like.
They look kind of like a mix between like rye bread and burgers.
I was going to say poop and vomit.
I was going to not go there.
Oh, okay.
Was not going to go there.
Delicious,
Good morning, Brian.
Hello.
Good morning, nerd.
Do I have a link so I can see the comments?
Sure, I guess so.
Okay.
But let's finish talking.
Sure.
You do this thing all the time. Look at you. You're already like totally meltdown. And
I told you they're going to see it.
It's all over.
We're not like makeup crew and everything. It's this is that
sound. We're going to have that on for a little bit. Good morning, Dave. Thank you for joining us.
Heat wave. Is it hot where you are? Because it's hot here.
It was a very uneventful week. We bought the Percy Jackson books to start our book club, but we haven't started it. But here's what I was thinking.
I blame gaming late at night.
But I was thinking about this. If any of you guys haven't read Percy Jackson and you want to get the Lightning Thief and be part of the book club, like the Two Nerds Book Club.
Two Nerds Book Club. Did you just make that up right now?
Yes. Well, I thought about it, but yeah. Read the book. And then when we finish the book, we can have whoever in our audience read it be on like little segments and we can all talk about it.
Yeah.
Before the Disney Plus series comes out. And then when the Disney Plus series comes out, we have on again where we all rant about how it's not as good as the book.
Yeah. Well, this movie already came out, right?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the movie, though. That's old. We're talking about the Disney Plus series.
Gotcha.
Yes, let me get you a link. Do you have anything else that happened this week at all? What happened with you this week, nerds?
Yeah, nerds.
No, John Curtis. They're not on air. You have to come up with something.
Oh. It's melting. My God.
It's 97 degrees, I think, already in Van Nuys. There's your link.
Oh, thank you.
And this is what happens when we're not on time. We don't do any of our checklists. For all we know, they don't hear us right now. Like, they're just like, what are they saying? We can't hear what they're saying.
Share. How do I share? Sorry.
No. That link is for you.
Oh, thank you.
To get onto there. Good morning, Higgy. Yes, glistening. That's what it is. Oh, one interesting. Can we talk about the phone call you got last night?
Did he say
or
I'm
not
glistening?
Yet?
Sure. I mean,
it was just such a weird phone call.
Yeah. I'm going back to work.
We think.
Maybe.
Possibly. But not in the bar.
Not at the bar. Not as the bartender.
So at 9:00 at night, when one of his bosses calls, and he's like, "Who's calling me at 9:00 at night?" Sorry if you're watching, boss, but we were playing video games and you were interrupting.
Yeah. Which that explains the losses.
Sure. You have to call him back today, though.
Yeah.
But apparently, they're asking you to be an ambassador or something.
That's right.
I don't know how I feel about you going back to work. Partly, I'm like, thank God. Like, we need time apart. The problem is I'm not getting any work done. Like, I want to hang out with you. I want to play video games with you. So, like, my work is suffering.
Yeah.
But you are heading to see your mom and sister.
That's right.
In even hotter Vegas.
It's going to be 114 all week.
Yeah, at least you have a pool there, though. I don't have the pool here.
We got to remedy that.
I know.
I want to start digging right now.
Hoff says it's 91 degrees right now with a high of 111. Suck that. That's
Santa
horrible.
Clarita.
Good morning, Terry.
Hello, Terry.
Thank you for hot in Texas. Yes, I believe it. Do you have anything for us today? Do you have any happy clips? Do you have any anything?
I did want to show you. I mean, it was going to be part of nerd news, but I kind of want to show you now. Although we're not set up for it, I need to show you pictures.
Okay. Well, what do you mean we're not set up for it? You
Well,
didn't hand them to me. Yes.
Oh wait, I think I am plugged in.
One, he's supposed to hand me his stuff before the show so I can put it into the main system.
You know what? I got it.
But again, he didn't do his job.
I did.
Brian is in Colorado. He says it's 80 degrees so far with smoke. It sucks. Ooh, so that kind of makes it hotter and stinkier.
Yeah. Mr. Cooper, hello.
Yeah, everybody thinks you look like you're melting.
I told him it was going to happen real time.
Yeah, and this isn't like honest at all.
That's okay. It's fine. Let's just move on.
Are you
we're going to get testy.
Are you going to get your pictures out?
Yes. I'll whip them out.
Where are they? So I can tell you how to show the audience. I guess you can
know
use
how
the
to
switcher.
do it.
Well, if you would invite never
I'm just
mind.
going to use the switcher.
It's just going to be a mess. We'll just see whatever happens on
That's
it. We'll just see what he has.
Okay. So, kind of fast forwarding ahead, Gary Larson. Now we're going to date ourselves.
Okay.
You were never a big Gary Larson fan. He is a comic. He's an illustrator. He does hilarious comics. Back in the early mid 90s, he was really big. People would buy his volumes and stuff like that. Well, he's coming back.
Far Side or something, right?
The Far Side, yes.
I also just noticed our camera's crooked, so I hope that's bothering everybody else as much as it's bothering me.
Well, it wasn't bothering me, but now it is. Hold on, what if I just
We have to
do
sit
this?
this.
Okay,
No. So Far Side comic guy.
Far Side comic guy. So he's back, and I think he's putting daily comics out on his website. Anyway, I just wanted to know if it was kind of up your. Do
you have more than one or just one?
I have more than one, but we're going to start with this one. What do you think?
What does it say? Taxidermist?
Yes. He's hailing a taxidermist.
But he's not a taxidermy, so he can't take the taxidermist.
But he's hailing a taxidermist. Don't you get it?
I get it. I just don't really appreciate it, I guess, as much as you do.
Far Side is amazing in every way.
I like some Far Side stuff. What do you want from me? To fall out my seat laughing?
Fine.
First of all, the buckwheat pancakes not sitting well in my stomach. So if I vomit on air, that'll be
Are you serious? For real?
Oh, yeah. It's not sitting well at all. What's your next one?
Shiny.
Yeah, just get with the program, guys. This is his look for today.
This is it. Okay. All right. Here's another one.
It's so tiny on our screens. You should have done the share screen so I could see it bigger. What is that? Explain it to us.
It's just some guy who was on a beach. There was a warning sign for tentacles, and now you see a tentacle indentation in the sand and a huge squid off the shore eating him.
People just never.
It's hilarious.
People never pay attention to the warning signs. COVID. This is really bad. You haven't been this bad on the show yet.
I know.
We said we were going to move our show inside, but no, how do we do it? We have no way to do it.
There's no way. And then it wouldn't be two nerds in a garage. It'd be two nerds in their house that's adjacent to the garage.
I feel bad for you podcast listeners. I hope the fan isn't like,
hey, well, do you guys hear it?
Cooper says he laughed at it. He says, I've always loved the Far Side.
See?
You got somebody. Jason Smith says taxidermist not funny. Maybe Gary should have stopped in the 90s. Oh. Mean.
What?
You have any more? You have, you have an actual funny one?
Oh, you know what? You don't deserve Gary Larson.
Okay, so no more?
I have one more.
Okay, show us.
Okay.
Da, 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 da. This is waiting for John music. Oh, great.
It's on my phone. Well, okay.
Never mind. We're moving on.
Moving on.
What's happening with you guys in the world of? Are you back at work yet? Are you? What is the word? Not dying in your garage.
Oh, they cannot hear the fan. Fantastic, because it's the only thing between me and pure liquidization.
Well, I don't know if that's the same thing for our podcast listeners, though. I feel like, well, that's fine. Hopefully they can. I can hear it in my earphones, but it's not worth not.
Yeah,
I seriously want to vomit. Those buckwheat pancakes are not.
They were delicious.
No.
White chocolate chips.
I put white chocolate chips in to try to make the buckwheat be a little sweeter because it's just like really high fiber buckwheat.
And then we had like a blueberry.
Very all natural, just blueberry topping. He made it from scratch. That was the best part.
It was great nerd breakfast.
This is really bad. You have nothing else for us this morning. Okay, I guess we're moving on.
Moving on.
So
Iggy's working right now.
Oof. What does he do? Do you know?
He makes, well, Higgy, do you still make video games?
Ooh, we need more video games. I want a new, like, Realm Royale. So, like, third person with magic and weapons, but that actually works.
So you want Realm Royale?
But that works.
But
also, it'd be nice if it was like, you know how Fortnite changes their maps every so often, and like Fortnite doesn't really change anything. They'll like maybe change a building.
Did you know Fortnite just got like kicked off the OS App Store?
That's nerd news, but yeah.
Oh, really?
It's okay. Go for it.
Fortnite, no longer on iOS, and Android kicked them off too.
Find that commercial.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
well, I don't have audio for mine.
Okay, I'll find that commercial, and you explain what's happening.
So Epic Games, which makes Fortnite probably the highest grossing video game of all time in the history of video games, they said, we don't want to share profit off your app store anymore. And so they made direct downloads via their own site as opposed. Oh, there it is.
Ready. Keep going.
Anyway, Apple kicked them off their store. Android kicked them off their store. Epic's like, we're going to sue you. You can't do that. But the whole thing behind it is Epic's going to start their own like app store.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's actually, I get it. Like, I feel like if Apple's giving you an option, if they're giving you billions of users, they should get money for it, even though they do charge way too much to their people.
Okay, so this is what the profit
I have
share.
no problem. Yeah, I have no problem with someone going, you know what, we'll make our own.
This is the profit share breakdown. Apple gets 30% for doing nothing, putting your app. Well, they give you a broad platform. They take 30% of the profit off the app, every app that's sold. So Epic's like, screw that. We're going to do it at a way reduced price.
I thought they gave Fortnite away for free. Or they're taking even off the in-purchase. Who's on their mobile phone purchasing stuff for Fortnite? What?
Tons of people.
Why?
Because if you want a skin and you're like playing on your phone.
Wouldn't you just get it on your PS4 where it makes more sense? It's way easier.
Tons of people play on their mobile devices.
I tried playing on my mobile device. That was ridiculous.
It sucks, but now they make handheld stuff for it.
It's just playing your PS4. Freaking weird.
Does anyone play on mobile devices?
This is a really, really cool ad, though. So let's show this ad.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do this seamlessly. It's not going to be super seamlessly, but we'll do it. Play.
Today, we celebrate the anniversary of the platform unification directives. For years, they have given us their songs, their labor, their dreams. In exchange, we have taken our tribute, our profits, our control. This power is ours and ours alone. We shall prevail.
It's pretty badass. Pretty badass move, Fortnite.
So there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Wow.
The person who made it, first of all, good for them for turning around that sort of animation to make that ad like super quick. Yeah. And they're hearkening back to an actual Apple ad in the 80s.
Which most of our audience is old enough to remember.
Right.
At least vaguely. I vaguely remembered it.
So now Apple is the bad guy, hilariously portrayed by that guy with the bite out of his head.
So now that you did nerd news randomly at the top of the show, Jason would like to know, wait, nerd news without intro? Inconceivable. But this wasn't...
This is the nerd news.
This wasn't actually supposed to be nerd news.
Thank you, Jason.
But since we're doing it, might as well finish our nerd news. What else do you got?
Really?
Might as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heck it.
But while you're looking for it, I want to go back to Coop saying he actually has a neighbor who looks like a real life Far Side person. No waistline at all, sort of brown. Like all he ever eats is buckwheat pancakes.
Okay. Hey.
Warning sign. But also, I hope his neighbor's not watching.
Yeah. Hello, neighbor of Brian Coop. Brian, we need a picture. We're gonna need that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to steal a shot of that. What else we got in nerd news?
What else?
Hoffman says Apple has always been greedy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they are. My laptop last time I bought it 5 years ago was way expensive. It was $2,500 to fully deck it out. I had to buy a new one this year, and it was $5,000 to fully deck it out. Like they are
$5,000.
You know, it's ridiculous. But I have, but if you're in my position where you have to have the top of the line everything for your work, you're stuck.
Yeah.
But I'm not an iPhone user. I'm an Android user, and I've always been I love my Android. I think it does way more. My Note does way more than an iPhone does, which I need it. But now they're coming out that Note 20 Ultra, which is the one I've been waiting for. It's why I haven't upgraded in a long time. It's going to be $1,300 for a phone.
Take all of our money, everybody. So seriously though, I've been a very loyal Apple user, Apple like iPhone forever. And I enjoy it. I think it's great, easy to use, but I've always toyed with the idea of just trying an Android or just like switching over for a bit just to see what it's like. I can't do it. They lock you into this. Like
only because you want the iTunes store thing.
Because I've bought
But I've told you already
hundreds
there's
of dollars
apps on
worth of
Android.
songs.
Here's what we should do. When I get my new phone, you should just carry mine around for like a week.
Is that like carrying your purse around?
It might feel like it because it's giant. Your phone's pretty big.
Yes.
But just to see if you like it. That way you're not committing. Because what happened to me is I was an avid iPhone user, and then my iPhone broke. And I had an executive producer of something I was directing who gave me an Android to use until I could buy a new iPhone way back in the day. And I was like, oh my God, this is worse. I can't figure it out. And then I hated it. And then with maybe a week or two in, I was like, oh my gosh, I can do so much with the Android.
You do multitask a lot on your phone.
Well, also just the fact that the front of my phone has like my task list that I can scroll through and my calendar that I can scroll through. You have to open your phone
But
up.
I'm not going to be doing all that stuff. There's 3 things I'm going to be doing on my phone.
Reading Twitter while you poop. Listening to music while you drive. What's the third thing? Oh, texting me to tell me that he's on Twitter taking a poop.
There's only one thing I'm going to be doing on my phone, and it's going to be doing anything while I poop.
Pretty much know, you guys, if he's like tweeting, he's probably pooping. That's not true. You tweet all the time. You tweet all day long.
But 80% of it while I'm pooping.
What's it called? There was something. Oh, I was going to say, speaking of pooping.
Jesus.
Well, this past week, it was a really rough week for me and kind of you. Let's talk about this because I think that this needs to be normalized.
No, this is not it. Well, nerds do have colonoscopies.
Everybody has a colon. Okay, nerds. I want to know how many of you had a colonoscopy.
Really? This is nerd.
Okay, so I was listening. Who talked about it once? I think Michael. What's the guy you used to listen to on Sirius? Michael, the news guy. I can't remember. I remember him talking about it because it was like, I think that we make this such a weird, awkward thing that people are nervous to do it.
What, putting a camera up your butt?
But also, like, we talk about pooping all the time on the show. Poop always comes up somehow. Anyway.
Not by choice.
So I was supposed to have one.
Never on our agenda.
This past week. So John in Solidarity was like, okay, I'm going to do the same diet you do. Because I was like, I'm not going to eat much leading up, and I can't eat anything the day before.
Yeah.
So we were really hungry come Wednesday.
We lost like 5 pounds.
No, literally, I lost 5 pounds. But we were so hungry on Wednesday that, like, I was telling him, like, you better eat because we can't both be cranky. It was so bad. But then I had to drink this juice stuff. So if you've had one, it's and you had to do it this way. It's like this salty like drink. It's like a gallon. You have to drink it within 4 hours. More than a gallon. I drank 2 cups worth, so 16 ounces, and I couldn't keep it down. I kept throwing up. It was terrible. Like, it was horrible. I didn't get to have my procedure because I couldn't get this stuff to stay down.
No cameras up her butt.
No. But now, but also before that, to get it, I had to get a COVID test. So those of you who hadn't have a COVID test, I'm telling you, it is not fun.
You would probably hate that more than
it is. It's the thing I'm dreading the most. So the COVID test they stick so if the Q-tip's like this long, they go he watched. I'm not exaggerating. They put it up through your nose, right? And at first I'm like, I'm holding John's hand, right? So you know what happened. Like, I was like, okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It was that bad.
I think he's almost done. And then all of a sudden he moves further.
Yeah.
And it hurts like a bitch. And then he's still going. And at that point, I'm like squeezing your hand. It was so freaking painful.
He's like, I'm going to count to 5. 1.
Oh, it was horrible.
2.
And then,
2.
Yeah. And then,
2.
Okay, babe. Well, I was gonna say it's worse than if you like get water up your nose or like, I don't know what Coke is like, but maybe it's like snorting Coke. I don't know. It hurts so bad. That is what I am dreading the most about having to do this again because I have to do the COVID test again. Yeah, but if those of you that have had it, so Brian says I'm going back to the phones. I don't think they've caught up to our poop talk. Coop says
Smirconish.
Thanks
to Jason Smith.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I had Sirius. I listened to him every single day for years, and then I got rid of Sirius because Now I just listen to podcasts.
Were
for
you
free.
not serious about it?
I wasn't. Plus, is also really tired of politics, to be honest.
Oh, good.
Cooper says, I've only ever had Android and can fully say that Android shaming is a real thing. It is. There's actually someone, Dave has to take a COVID test in early September. Not looking forward to it. Is that for your job? I'm assuming everybody going back to set, they're all going to do this. And you're probably going to have to do it multiple times. A PA who's doing a COVID test for a shoot, she's literally had to get it every single day that they're on set. And she's young, and her mom was saying
Your nose can take it.
No, her mom was saying how she's like I don't want to go to work. Like it's so freaking intrusive, painful, and uncomfortable. But Android shaming. So I am the executive director of Black Magic Collective, which is a filmmaker group for we do all kinds of events and whatever. And we also have a film festival, Black Magic Collective Film Festival. And one of the films that was submitted to us was a whole film on this person who was an Android user. And it was really dark. And like, he was like stalked and like tortured and all this stuff. And in the end, he finally got free. And then someone else found him and they reached out their hand and they were like, join us or whatever. And they were Android users.
Oh my God.
It's actually better than I'm making it sound.
But you and Coop can't do this because there's no Android shaming going on. We don't think you guys are monsters. We know it. Because if something's easier to use, you would use it.
You are right. The iPhone is much easier to use. That's why you get it for grandparents. It's a child's toy, and Android is a more complicated device. That is exactly the truth, though.
Ooh, really? Unbelievable.
What phone did you get your mom?
Apple. Hi, Mom. Still has problems with it.
McKee got to do a blood test. I actually would prefer them to stick a needle and take a blood for the COVID than to do my nose. I honestly would.
I don't know about that.
I would. I've gotten my blood drawn so many times. That nose thing is terrible. Oh, Dave has surgery, so he has to do his COVID test for pre-surgery.
Fun, everyone.
We wish you well on that, Dave.
I agree with what? You're going to want to
wait a minute.
that.
Hold on. COVID test. Maria says, oh, wait, that's not the one. Where did Maria say? COVID testing. Dang it. They keep screwing my comments. It's coming up. I'm clicking the wrong thing. COVID testing every day. Healthcare workers only get tested if symptomatic. Yeah, I think it's because you're jealous. You want a COVID test every day. I think the problem with the going on set is
don't forget, Maria is stupid.
Pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
That was for you to him. Don't worry. That makes sense. So yeah, so hospital workers actually see more people than people on set.
Yeah. I mean, there's an abundance of precautions out there.
So here's some of the things they're doing on set. I mean, really briefly is that like at the high levelist of levels, you have like different rooms. So if you're an A team or green team, you can get to the fullest level. You can get all the way to the set, actors, director, DP, things like that. If you are like, say, the level B, you can only go so far. So probably even like Crafty and everybody aren't going that. So they're doing sort of levels so that you can't get in. Also, people are quarantining for like 2 weeks and then working together, but I don't see how that works because you still have to have people coming in and out, like craft services or food or whatever. I don't know. I'm actually waiting for my feature to go, so I'm paying attention to everything they're doing. Going back to phones.
Maria did want a COVID test every day.
Yeah, that's what she said. So wait.
What a dumb.
Maria says, what? He didn't get mom's phone.
He didn't get his mom a phone. There's a difference.
She got your mom the phone?
Doesn't matter. Your point was made.
You
she got an apple.
You totally took credit. I said,
I didn't want to. Isn't that a show about semantics?
Oh, isn't it? Because all you ever do is correct me every day.
If you need correcting.
Oh. Is it slap time yet?
It's not.
Hoffman says there is Android shaming, but it happens every 3 years when we've already shamed the iPhone users.
Maria's got a defender out there.
Jenna says Maria is not stupid. Shame.
That's true, Jenna. Thank you for the correction.
That is brother shaming.
No, Jenna's right. Maria is not stupid. She is very stupid.
Maria, just pew pew him. Just pew pew. Just send a photo of me with you pew pewing him.
I never would be able to correct myself had I not seen that.
What does Coop say? Also cord shaming. LOL. Non-Bluetooth earbuds, etc. do we ever make fun of people who like? I think we used to like. Oh, look at the douche with his ear thing in, and now we're all douches with our ear things in.
You are.
What do you mean?
I don't have the things.
You were wearing. I bought you earbuds, and you wore them everywhere until you lost them, and then I bought you again, and
But
then
they
you wore
were
everywhere
black
until you lost them.
and indiscreet.
So he's not a douche because they were black and indiscreet.
They were black and
I actually
discreet.
still, if I ever wear a cord, I still wear the corded ones, old school. Like I don't want to deal with the Bluetooth things. I don't want to deal with it just like randomly not working on a call, like trying to answer and it's not connected or something. It's just, I'm old school there.
I always thought cords were more reliable. Just I might as well just do the cords. It's safe that way, but they're not. It's a little.
Yeah, you loved your Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Bluetooth. So what was your nerd news anyway? By the way.
Oh.
Do we need to remind everybody what time it is?
Something about cameras up your butt and poop.
That was the nerd news.
No. So you remember the Christmas special, 1978 Star Wars Christmas special, right?
No, I do not.
It's a
I was
good
only
piece of
2
nerd
years
news.
old.
But you know about it, right? Everybody knows about the Star Wars
about how
Christmas
terrible
special.
it is and everything,
Okay,
yeah.
it was panned, but like the entire cast was in it. Anyway, it was panned, and you can't find it anywhere. People have to actually find a bootleg of it to actually see it.
Okay.
It's not anywhere on the internet or anything like that. But guess what?
What?
Disney Plus is bringing back the Christmas special
Disney Plus is just doing whatever they could do.
in Lego form.
Shut up. But I want to see the original. Why won't they just show us the original?
Because it's terrible. You can't even watch it on Disney
then what
Plus.
if you remake it in Lego form? It's still gonna be terrible.
No! Have you ever seen anything in Lego form that's been terrible?
Yeah, a couple of the Lego movies.
Well, this is going to be better.
okay.
You guys are excited about, right? Come on. Star Wars Christmas special in Lego form with probably most of the original cast voices coming back.
As a filmmaker, I'm really bothered by the fact that we had to rush this shoot so much to get it. So I had to shoot. We were shooting. I'm going to put on something on our screen right now.
Oh.
Why they decided they like Legos or not. But oh
They
no.
like Legos.
Grab my thingy. So we shot a music video this past week. Very small crew. Like it was literally me and Nick as the DPs. I was directing. Me and Nick lighting. John came to help. Harley was help. Like it was like in the family kind of thing. But it's been so hot that I just realized we didn't ever set everything back up when we came. And now if you look, not only is this crooked, I think they're getting our letterbox lines like we're freaking in cinematic.
Well, ask them if they only get 2 nerds in a garage logo.
I really just don't know. I mean, they'll see the letterboxes.
Oh.
And I really want to go over to the camera right now and fix all this. And everything inside of me, this whole show has been just sit here and it's okay.
Normally we have
fine.
like 10, 15 minutes to go and we're
Not
relaxing. A half hour. And we're relaxing before the show goes. But this time we were literally doing dishes maybe 5 minutes before we had to start and came out here and the desk was a mess. Nothing was set up. We're like, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah, it's really bothering me now. So we got to fix that for next week. But so I want to. So on the Legos, he'll watch Star Wars Lego Christmas, but the key says, "But oh my God, will he watch that but not watch Santa Claus?"
I want to watch it
says,
today.
He says this on air.
No.
Then when I bring it up, he's like,
Bulhunky! Did I say Bulhunky? I think I did. Weird. Hot.
Hotkey. I want to read what Mama Curtis said about her COVID test. She can't believe Jen and you feel it was painful to do a COVID test. I only felt a tickle after the nurse was done. Okay, so before I go to the stupid question, I want to. So I'm hold on. 2 things. I'm gonna go back to it. Wait, 2 things.
Right.
One, I wonder if I honestly thought this. Like I thought the guy was getting joy out of torturing me. So
Who?
I think the guy doing the COVID test.
Oh, he's not. He probably hates it.
No, I felt like he was getting joy from me. And I read people very well. And I think so my thought was he was done at the tickle,
Shush.
but then he went a little bit further
No,
to be
this is so not right. No. First of all, he was wearing a mask. You can't tell what he was doing.
It's either that or your mom has a giant nose. Did you
where's
just say your mama has a giant nose? Your mama nose so giant she don't feel a COVID test? He just said you had a giant nose, Mama Curtis. He said it. I heard him.
What just happened?
But also Mama Curtis says, I don't like John calling you stupid on YouTube. That hurts me and she didn't raise you both that way. What do you got to say about that?
I think my car has troubles. I ain't going nowhere today.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
Hey,
seriously.
is there any chance at all we can convince your mom to come on this show for even 2 minutes?
Hell no.
Come on, Mama Curtis. I want you to get on here
Hell no.
and scold him on air for calling his sister stupid.
Look at I wouldn't
And
have
also-
to call her stupid if she didn't raise a stupid daughter.
Also, Mama Curtis, you would be very upset with him if you saw how he played video games and the things he called people he doesn't even know.
Look,
and
I'm ashamed of
sometimes
that.
the way he acts towards me.
I'm not a good gamer sometimes.
We've almost broken up a few times at the end of video games.
That's a little hyperbolic.
No.
Well, maybe you're right.
There's been points where I was like, you got to get this under control.
I think I am aware of my character flaw in that I can be a dick when I game.
He admitted it on air. Can I make that as like a GIF where it just keeps saying it? I can be a dick when I game.
Only
can be a
if
dick
I
when
can
game.
make
Jenna, go Mama John's in trouble.
Oh God.
Come on, Mama Curtis. You got to join us on the show.
Cameron.
This is good. Logo's full, but Letterboxd is 90% opacity. I know. Why is it even up though, Dave Huffman? I don't understand what's happening.
Look at
Oh, Midnight, who is one of our squad mates. Run. We won't give you a hard time on Roku.
Thank you. So we have one of our squad mates on right now. This is great because he can attest to why I get so testy at you.
Okay. Midnight, what do you want to say? Do you want to say Midnight? No, there's the thing about Midnight though.
Look,
Midnight is so like even when Midnight's angry, like even if Midnight's angriest, we don't usually hear it. He's silent. Midnight is the cool one of the group. He's just like,
you know what's funny? We actually moved on from this topic, but now that we have a squad mate on, we got to keep it going. So why do I get mad? Why do I get mad when we game?
why do you get mad?
Yes.
You get mad because you don't like to lose.
Right.
So here, this is literally John. He'll be so angry he wants to quit. He's quiet. He's not talking to me. He's just angry. And then we win one game out of 200. And he's like, this is fun. Let's keep doing it. I love everybody. And you sound like Mickey Mouse when you do it too, apparently.
Let's keep playing.
But you know what's actually interesting is how different all of our squad mates are. Like Gamer, depending on if he's actually been smoking weed and is high, or if he's sober. If he's sober, he gets super angry.
We have some of the chillest squad.
Well, if he's smoking. But
Yeah.
if otherwise he's angry, he'll go over to the other side because we have party chat because we don't want to talk to randos.
Yeah.
He'll go to the rando chat and curse them out, and then he'll realize it's a 12-year-old kid and he'll feel terrible the rest of the day. Midnight is just cool and calm, and he like welcomes randos.
Yeah.
And like really weird people will
I don't
join
know how-
our chat, and Midnight just talks to them.
I don't know how you do that because half the time they come on and they're saying the stupidest stuff out there. Like, how do you put up with that?
Midnight just has that cool personality. He's Canadian. That's
Nah.
what it is.
There you go.
Jimmy's the Hufflepuff of our squad. So he wants to give everybody a chance, but he does get angry at some point. But it takes a lot to get him angry.
I think he likes to win like I like to win.
But I think you and I get angriest the fastest of everybody.
Yeah.
You first.
And then you. And mostly because of me.
I get angry if you're getting angry. Our squad knows us very well. We argue
Yeah.
on there so much. Like Nick joined us for the first time, and I was like, welcome to the family, Nick.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to hear.
He heard some of my quiet anger.
Well, we had an argument at one point.
That's true.
Anyway.
All right, moving on.
Thank you for joining us Midnight. It's always fun when you guys do.
Jen is always what? Wrong.
Cam says Jen throws things when she dies. And he also says John is always
Wait,
wrong.
that said Jen. Oh, my eyes. You betrayed me. Oh. Made her day.
And Smith wants to say, wow, John, you never doubled down against your mother. Ever.
Who's doubling down
You
against
doubled
mom?
down.
Why?
You said because she wasn't just a stupid daughter, she was a very stupid daughter.
Oh, okay. Let me qualify
You
that.
guys are awesome.
Let me qualify that by saying she's only stupid because she's not smart.
Okay. All of this said, we have been watching. I'm going to move us
my
on because we'll be on
God.
this forever. We've been watching Madam Secretary.
Oh, that is such a good show.
It's on Netflix. We've run out of shows. So we were like, let's just watch it. but it turns out
Oh,
we really like it.
Tia Leone.
Fantastic.
Who would have thought?
And Barbara Hall, was
Barbara
the
Hall.
creator. She's created other shows like that are really women-centric leads and really powerful. This is a really good show.
It's awesome. I was completely blindsided by how good it was.
Well, and I think Tia Leone really sells this. Like,
Yeah.
Like she's so perfectly cast.
Yeah.
She gets to have that levity and the, and the serious and but that got us thinking. I love anything White House, not political necessarily, but I love watching shows that are like White House. Like I loved West Wing. It was one of my favorite shows when I
that first show I ever did.
John had a line on there, guys, on the West Wing.
Yep. I did a scene with Alan Alda, which made my dad pee his pants.
So why don't you reenact your scene?
Are you ready for this?
We're ready. Okay,
Okay.
ready. Stand by. Ready.
Here's your coat, sir.
It's so good, babe.
Thank you.
Like, but seriously, we joke about that. But you know how many actors go in for these auditions and they have a whole backstory of who the guy is who's handing the coat and here's your coat, sir. And you just went in. It's like, I don't know.
There's a thing you need to know between auditioning for a one line and auditioning for a huge story arc, main character type of thing. If you're auditioning for one line, you really need to go under the radar. Just
it's not your moment.
There's a saying called "throw it away," throw the line away.
Yeah,
and you just need to do it. Just like, here's your coat, sir.
But I love West Wing. I love Scandal, and yes, Jason Smith. Morgan Freeman is an executive producer, and he had a cameo in it. The episode we don't watched. Oh my God!
And we're only in season 2.
We're in season 2 now.
Season 2. That's right. And yeah, he had a cameo, and it was great. And I went, "It's Morgan Freeman! It's Morgan Freeman!" But
I wonder how he became an executive producer about that.
Right,
No, it was
Exorcist,
pretty. It was kind of old exorcisty when you did it. Morgan Freeman. Who is Hark and Mighty? Welcome to the show, Hark and Mighty.
Hello.
I don't know what's not better, but we're glad you joined us. And we had so just so you guys know, you have a little bit of delay, so we're kind of trying to wait for you guys to catch up. That's why we kind of ramble a little bit to wait for you to catch up to the thing. So anyway, I love White House stuff, so I wanted to think about what was our favorite White House films or political films that have a president in them,
right?
About American politics that were fictional.
Yes.
And then see what we don't have so they can tell us ones that we haven't watched. Right. This is actually blowing hot air now.
Okay. So no AC. The melting will begin.
Yeah.
When you came to me with this, I was like, okay, great. There's so many political movies out there. And I was like, oh, here's a great one. We're both going to have it on our list. Wag the Dog. I do not have it on my list.
I do not have it on my list.
Guess why?
Why?
Because I remember, Wag the Dog. It's like the quintessential political movie. I love it. It was great. What's it about?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It was about the making of. They made the fake moon landing and
just Dustin Hoffman.
I remember liking it.
Me too.
But I don't remember what it was about.
Can't remember things, so I couldn't put it on my list.
Agree. That's kind of how I did my list too. Like it has to be memorable. My number 5, I have a feeling might be on your list.
Okay.
Dave.
Of course.
You introduced me to it just recently. We watched it. Kevin Kline as both the serious president and the goofy. I'm an actor imitating the president.
Yes.
And kind of, he and Sigourney Weaver, who plays the first lady, kind of fall in love throughout.
Yeah.
But it's that blatant fall in love, which I like. It was kind of a realistic version of it.
Yeah, no, it was so fun. It's full of frivolity and hilarity.
It's fun.
Great.
It's a fun politics movie when you're
So,
tired of real politics.
Here's the most serious movie that's going to be on my list. And it's damn good. And it was probably sums up a good political movie that I remember, The Contender.
The Contender. What was that about?
Joan Allen was being chosen to run as vice president.
I kind of remember it. I think I'd revisit that one.
And then Gary Oldman played opposite her.
Oh my God, those two are amazing.
I know.
I need to put that on my list to watch.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I don't remember it.
Date night.
Yay.
Yeah.
Dirty Dancing and Contender.
I'm down.
We always say we're going to watch these movies, but then we play video games for
that's true.
The whole time I have free.
And I'm going back to work, so all our free time's gone. There you go.
I like it.
All right. What else? What do you got?
I have number 4. I have W.
That was a good movie.
I remember.
liked it.
I don't really remember the movie that much. I just remember Josh Brolin was so good as George Bush.
Really good.
And I remember liking the movie.
Yeah.
So, and you know what I remember about it? I remember it making George Bush feel like a human.
Yeah,
which
it's
before
very
that
likable.
I didn't like.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 4 for me, Olympus Has Fallen.
Olympus Has Fallen is on my list as number 2.
Really? That high?
I love the Fallen movies.
I love them too.
I mean,
It's like campy, but like Gerard Butler is really good as a lead.
they were even the third one, which wasn't the best. They were all good. They're all fun. I mean, you go from what was it? Aaron Eckhart was president. Then we have
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman turns into president later, and I think they're great.
Yeah,
They're action packed.
it's very great.
So my number
Pew pew pew.
my number
pew.
3
Pew pew pew.
is Selma,
Selma.
which is it really focuses more on Martin Luther King's journey.
That's not.
Wait, it is, but there's a big thing with Tom Wilkinson plays Lyndon B. Johnson, and you really see behind the scenes of this sort of like the politics of it and the racism of it. You haven't seen Selma, and it's Ava DuVernay's really big breakout role, which made her the huge asset she is in Hollywood right now.
Is it a human rights movie or is it a political movie?
It is political. If you watch it, it's all about how they were trying to control. Basically, they kept racism alive through. I don't want to get too deep into it because it's going to create a real life topic that's kind of happening now.
Right.
But if you haven't seen Selma, I really encourage you to watch it.
Okay.
Because it
Done.
is about the politics of it. It's not like I have a dream
Okay.
story like you would normally see in Martin Luther King. It's more like, how did the government do certain things? I think if I remember correctly, it's even like showing how the FBI tracked Martin Luther King. Like, it's pretty political.
All right. I'll check it out.
What's your...
My third movie is Air Force One. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, and you have Harrison Ford, who you would love.
Double win.
You would marry if he would ask you.
I mean, I love him. I don't know if I'd love him.
What's your favorite thing about Air Force One?
Okay. I love Air Force One because it's a stupid, cheesy, like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening, but I'm still watching it. And like Gary Oldman again.
Anything Gary Oldman's in is pretty much guaranteed to be good.
Holy moly. One of the best bad guys on the screen ever. Although he does a great good guy, Sirius Black. What I really love about the movie is the shared experience that I had with my dad.
Okay.
Yeah. That's about it.
I wonder if I don't know if I've actually seen it beginning to end. Maybe because I've seen so many parts of it. So maybe I'll have to watch it. I do tend to like movies like
quadruple feature.
You're gonna have to go again because I'm at my number 1. So
Okay.
what's your...
Oh well,
what's your
Dave is my number 2.
Okay. So we're both at our number 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop looking at my list.
Well, because I'm trying to figure out what you're backwards, so I'm confused.
Yeah.
What's your number 1?
V for Vendetta. Remember?
Movie?
Was that a political movie? Help me out here, guys.
Yeah, I don't
was
remember
V
it.
for Vendetta
being really
a
boring.
political? I'm sorry, what?
Boring.
It's really hot. I don't even have the energy to go, what?
So what was it about again? Remind me. I know the guy with the mask and...
Yes, just kind of uprising against, a government that's not working. And the guy with the mask was kind of uprising.
Was there a president in it?
Natalie Portman had to undergo a transformation.
Who played the president? We said the rule was that there was about a president or a president was in the movie.
Selma doesn't have... Oh, you pulled a Lyndon B. Johnson out of your butt.
He's part of the movie.
Well, I don't remember who played the president.
Okay. So, Hark and Mighty. Do you know who Hark and Mighty is? I want to know who Hark and Mighty is.
Tell us who you are.
V is absolutely a political movie, and it hits totally differently today. I bet it's probably
Had you seen it?
scarier today. I did. I didn't like it. Maria says V is one of Jason's fave films. For me, it's a mid-range good. Yep. And Hark and Mighty says it's not a president, it's a prime minister.
Thank you.
So,
oh, yeah, that's right.
So
London.
I said American politics, and he picked V.
You know what? When you were...
Okay, I'll give you my number 1, then we'll go through and see what everybody else was
All right.
picking and what we've missed. Guys, let us know what we've missed.
Okay.
We'll see what they like. So my number 1, Brian McKee also agrees with me on, is an American president. It's Michael Douglas is the president. Annette Bening is like a lobbyist. They fall in love basically, but it takes some, that's probably one of the reasons I love Scandal, because it was just the president was in love with this person who was like his fixer. And there was it was like a real romance. That's what I love in American President. I just watched it again recently.
I never seen it.
Well, I think you should see it then before you go, because I will say, look, if you look back here, Brian McGree agrees with me. American President and Dave, best ones. What do we got? So Maria says, Dad and I loved Olympus Is Falling. Fallen. Jason, the Fallen movies are as political as Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
So a lot. So a lot.
Okay, well then I will.
So a lot
I
is what you're saying.
I actually think that Fallen is more political than Die Hard's Christmas, because Die Hard Christmas is a background for that. In Fallen, they're actually trying to save like the president's daughter or the president himself, things like that. So it is more political. It's definitely more about the president.
No.
Yes, it is. It's not about random terrorists or anything. It's about saving the White House and the people in the White House, that kind of thing.
All right.
What else?
What else?
Whatever. I don't know where this is from, but you have karma for calling Maria stupid.
Oh.
I don't remember what your comment was. Is it the melting, maybe?
Maybe the melting. Yeah.
Maria, I could watch Independence Day all day long. And before anyone says it's not political, there's a president and one of the best speeches of all time.
This came up.
It came up.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know. I like Independence Day. I remember liking it a lot. But we didn't pick like that or Mars Attack. We kind of stayed away from sort of sci-fi and went more to what could possibly really happen, I think.
A more grounded political movie.
Because there's a lot of political movies. And I haven't seen any of the old school ones, like the most famous, like Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, or
I haven't seen that.
There's a lot of like old school, like very political. Jason Smith, two that are sorely missed from this list: The Distinguished Gentleman and Head of State.
I have not.
Are those old school ones?
Jason, is Head of State the one with Will Smith and Gene Hackman?
I don't know. I don't remember it. Higgy asked, JFK, too soon? JFK. I think I liked that movie. Was there a movie? There was a movie?
There was. Oliver Stone directed.
Oh, I don't really like his stuff, so I can't remember.
Who was Dancing with
I
Wolves?
really liked that show where Franco was the lead of it, and I think that was JFK related. That one was really good. That
was Milk.
No.
Which is a political movie.
That's a movie, but that's not what I'm talking about. That was Sean Penn as a
that's right.
As a mayor or governor or something.
Representative.
This was a time travel-esque movie show. Anyway, whatever. Jason says Head of State is the one with Chris Rock and Distinguished Gentleman Eddie Murphy. Oh, I would watch both of those then. I have not seen them. I think this Chris Rock could accidentally
I don't know. I haven't seen
president or something. Yeah, I need to watch that one. And Coop says, "Oh hell yes, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, best
We
ever."
should watch that. People keep saying that's
school.
like the one of the quintessential political movies. We should see it.
Who was your favorite TV film president?
TV?
Like mine for sure was Jed Bartlett, West Wing. I loved him as a president. I just like, even though I think he was a Republican, I still was like, this guy I could have as my president.
I can't remember too many presidents right now. You put me on the spot. No, honestly, and I really didn't watch West Wing. So I know I could go back and watch it.
You
and really
would love it.
Yeah,
After we finish Madam, you should just do that as your next binge thing.
I mean, I would love to see the back of my head.
I did see the back of your head.
That's right.
I didn't know it was you at the time.
Ooh.
Foreshadowing to my life. Those pancakes are really doing a number on me. I really want to throw up right now. Why? Hoffman says Pelican Brief, great political thriller, but not about the president per se. That was Julia Roberts. I can't remember. I liked it. Jason Smith. Oh yes, Idiocracy. Higgy also said Idiocracy.
Is that really a political move?
I didn't.
Whoa!
It
does have an American president played by the guy who hosts America's Got Talent.
Simon Cowell.
No.
Oh, Ryan.
No, the guy
America's
that introduces the
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. Was Terry Crews the president of Idiocracy? Or was the guy from Fifth Element? I can't remember.
Chris Tucker?
No, I can't remember. Anyway.
You have all your black guys mixed up, babe? You want me to go through? You know who Chris Rock is, right?
Thank you. Moving on.
Coop also backs that with a Idiocracy! Exclamation point. Ha! McKee says his favorite president was
Morgan Freeman
or Douglas. See, I don't think Douglas was my favorite president, and here's why. I liked him, but I could have swapped him with somebody else. And if I can swap an actor with another actor, then I don't think that it's like
they made it.
It's
so
not super special.
Theirs,
exactly. Yeah. Like when we talk about Schitt's Creek, like I couldn't swap any actor in for any of those characters, not a single person. That's how unique they are. And I feel like Jed Bartlett did that. Martin Sheen did that for Jed Bartlett. Very unique.
It's Terry Crews.
It was Terry Crews.
Thank you, Higgy.
Okay, so did you have any other nerd news you
I
wanted to get
do
into?
have.
And while you're looking, oh my gosh,
This is the name you scream.
Gives me time to pat down.
it's very loud. First of all, very loud. Really quick, Maria wanted to say she also loved Idiocracy, and she feels like we're living in that movie right now. And McKee says, "Good point." Oh no, McKee, good point was on mine, I think.
Yes.
President
President Dwayne.
Coop says President Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho was played by Terry Crews.
That's his name.
Okay, what's your nerd news?
My last bit of nerd news is Hilary Swank is going to be on Netflix in a new show mid-September.
What is it called?
It's called Away.
That doesn't tell us anything.
And she's going to be going to Mars. Now, you might be poo-pooing this idea
I'm poo-pooing.
because you saw a similar show on Hulu. What was that called?
It was called Very Boring, Goes to Mars.
It was with Sean Penn.
I was falling asleep, Goes to Mars.
And honestly, like, I think we made it through a whole season, and then did they even
we
take
didn't
off?
get through a whole season.
I don't know, but it took forever to get to nowhere. So this one, though, I saw the trailer. Looks like stuff's moving pretty quickly.
Blah.
Come on, it's sci-fi.
Nah.
She's going to Mars.
Blah.
We're gonna watch it, right?
Nope.
What?
I'll always give a show at least one episode.
Okay, so we're gonna watch the pilot, right?
Sure.
And maybe the one after.
Maybe.
Okay, I'll take it.
Well, I guess you have time for a nerd fight.
Ooh, let's do a nerd fight.
You gotta grab it.
Oh,
Let me grab it.
yeah, please. If I got up from the chair, you'd hear the. That must have been so pleasant
Okay.
for our podcast listeners.
Here, Smith says she's gonna go to Mars. Is she gonna be rescuing Matt Damon? Eye roll.
Matt Damon.
What do we pick first?
Okay, that's this one.
All right, picking a white card.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in good shape.
I am too.
I'm a street fighter.
I'm Crocodile Hunter. Ooh.
Finally a good matchup.
Ah,
2 black cards.
2 black cards.
Oh, you're screwed. Don't use that
How to
one.
play Super Fight. Oh.
You're dead. He's so dead, guys. You want to go first? You go first.
Ooh, okay. My first one. I am a crocodile hunter that's wearing clothes that are way too big. But I'm also armed with an impenetrable shield the size of a trash can lid.
The size of a trash can lid.
Ha ha!
Look how dead he is. I'm a street fighter. There's 100 of them,
Oh.
and we are armed with rotating machine guns.
Oh man.
Machine gun turrets.
Oh man. Is there any way I can win this fight?
Nope.
Wait.
If you can get small enough to be behind your little trash can shield.
Well, if my clothes are too big and I set them up as a decoy, like waving around,
I have
you still
100
think
of me. You might have had a chance until you got to add 100 of me.
Oh man.
Is there any
Guys,
way
is there
he's
any way in
winning?
this world I can?
I don't think he's winning this.
I don't think I'm winning
any
this.
way whatsoever. So
Nerd news, Dave.
Dave has nerd news. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came to a fantastic 2-hour series finale this past Wednesday. Oh, Dave actually worked on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's right.
His name is on the wall in the like S.H.I.E.L.D. CIA or whatever. It's just Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. place.
Dang.
His name is there as one of the agents, and he's got like agent stuff, props and things that are all his name.
I feel we need to watch the 2-hour finale just to get on board with what the Marvel Cinematic Universe is doing. Just
So
to
maybe
be in
is
the
there
know.
like somebody who puts something together? It's like everything you need to know before the 2-hour finale, and then you watch the 2-hour finale.
Yes, I'll find it for us.
Great. Jason Smith says Captain America Trash Can Man can totally beat 100 machine guns, but you're not Captain America.
That's true. I'm
What
just
a-
a crocodile hunter.
He's a crocodile hunter.
Hmm.
So, and also
I mean, Captain America could
I don't
be
think
what
he
you
could
described.
though, because he's not bulletproof. Superman maybe.
Captain America can be 100 of what you just described. A crocodile hunter cannot,
How could Captain America?
because he's Captain freaking America.
But he's still human.
superhuman.
But he still can die by bullets. Only Superman can bounce bullets off of him.
Yeah, but he can be okay with a few bullet holes.
Yeah. But Hark and Mighty says the same thing. You have to pull the Captain America tuck behind the shield.
Uh-huh. What does Maria say?
This is about the Matt Damon thing. Oh my God, John, I thought the exact same thing at the same time. Matt Damon from Team America.
America. Well, she
Well,
doesn't know what that means.
I don't think you win. I mean, I like that they're giving you options.
I know.
that
I
if you were- if
appreciate
you
it,
were
guys.
Captain
We've
America.
fought the good fight, but I lost.
Because the thing is, even if you're doing the tuck behind the shield, I have 100 of me. So we're
I know.
totally surrounding
know.
you.
I know. You win.
And plus, you're just melting into a puddle in the heat anyway. So
Thanks for coming out, nerds.
it was good times in the nerd house. I don't know how to do this. Wait, I think I have to click this thing. Bye, nerds.
See you, nerds.
You've been listening to Two Nerds in a Garage podcast. If you're having fun nerding out with us, please subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Rate and review as it really helps others find the show, which helps us. We're also on all of your other favorite podcast apps, as well as on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
This show is supported by our listeners just like you. Please visit twonerdsinAgarage.com to find all the ways you can help keep supporting us, including our merch shop and direct donations through PayPal. Thank you again for being on this hero's journey with us.